You are born in Akron, Ohio, December 30th, 1984. Single mother, 16 years old, no father, no stability, no promises. You grow up moving from couch to couch, school to school, barely staying in one place. Some nights, the heat doesn't work. Other nights, there's no food. But you have her. Gloria, your mother. She sacrifices everything so you can survive. She gives you your first basketball. You hold it like a lifeline. You're 6 years old the first time someone calls you special. You don't even know what that means yet. At 9, you miss almost 100 days of school. Not because you're lazy, because you're lost, displaced, invisible. But the court, that's your home. You dribble on cracked pavement, shoot into milk crates nailed to telephone poles. You chase the sound of the bounce like it's a heartbeat. And maybe it is. By middle school, people start showing up to your games, not parents, scouts, because you're not just dominating. You're different, fast, strong, smart, unselfish. You play like you already studied the entire game, like you've already lived this life before. At 14, you're throwing down dunks that shatter gymnasiums. At 15, your games are packed with strangers holding cameras. At 16, you're on the cover of Sports Illustrated. The chosen one, a teenager with the weight of destiny written across his chest. And you don't flinch, you don't blink, you embrace it. Because deep down, you know, you were built for this. You play for St. Vincent, St. Mary High School, a Catholic school in Akron. But you turn it into a stadium. Your games get moved to college arenas. Scalpers sell $10 tickets for $200. ESPN shows up. NBA stars sit courtside to watch a 17-year-old. You drop 25, 30, 40 points. You pass like magic. You score like Jordan. You move like a freight train possessed by ballet. And through it all, you smile. Because you're doing this with your brothers. Drew Joyce, Ian Cotton, Romeo Travis, the Fab Four. You win 3 state titles, national championships. You're on TV before you can legally vote. People say, this kid's gonna save a franchise. No college, no waiting. Straight to the NBA. 2003, you're drafted 1 overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Your home state. Your broken city. You're 18 years old, and they're calling you King James. Your rookie debut, 25 points. 9 assists, 6 rebounds, effortless. And suddenly, the league knows you're not hype. Your prophecy. You become Rookie of the Year. You sign a $90 million Nike deal before playing a single NBA game. You sell out arenas on losing teams. But something's missing. You don't just want to be great. You want to win. In Cleveland, it isn't ready. You give them everything. MVP seasons, playoff pushes, moments of genius. But the team around you, not enough. So in 2010, you break the world. It's 2010. You've given Cleveland 7 years. Your heart, your prime, your soul, and still no ring, no help. So you make a choice. Live on ESPN. 1 sentence. I'm taking my talents to South Beach, and the world explodes. Fans burn your jersey in the streets. Cleveland calls you a traitor. The media, ruthless. You go from hero to villain overnight, but you don't care. You're done playing nice. You team up with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Miami forms a super team, and you become something else, a weapon. You transform your body. You become leaner, faster, smarter. The Heat are must-watch TV. Alley-oops, no-look passes. Chase down blocks. The first year, the pressure is too much. You freeze in the finals. Dirk and the Mavericks stun the world. People laugh. Critics feast. They say, LeBron's not clutch. LeBron's not MJ. LeBron's soft. You hear it, and you burn. So the next year, you destroy the league. 2012 MVP. Finals MVP. Champion? You cry on the court. Not just for the trophy, for the release. The boy from Akron is finally a champion. Then 2013, another MVP, another ring, back-to-back. Game 6 versus the Spurs. Ray Allen hits the corner 3. You survive. You win. The hate doesn't stop. But now, you don't need their love. You have the crown, and you're not giving it back. 2014, you've won rings. You've silenced critics. You've built a legacy in Miami. But something's pulling you back. Akron, Cleveland. Home. The place that loved you, then hated you, then waited for you. You write a letter. A quiet one. I'm coming home. And just like that, the city forgives you. The kid they once called a traitor becomes the prodigal son. You return to Cleveland with unfinished business. This time, you're not alone. Kyrie Irving, then Kevin Love. A new big three. You lead them to the finals immediately. But fate laughs. Kyrie goes down. Kevin Love, too. You fight alone against a new monster. The Golden State Warriors. You average 35, 13, and 8. But it's not enough. They take the crown. You go back to the gym. Hungry. 2016, the rematch. Warriors win 73 games. Best regular season ever. You go down 3-1 in the finals. Everyone writes you off. Again. And then you rise. You block Iguodala. You assist Kyrie for the game winner. And in Game 7, with 10 seconds left, as the buzzer sounds, you fall to your knees and cry. Not because you won, because you brought a title to Cleveland. Their first in over 50 years. You did what they said you could. You are no longer a king in waiting. You are a conqueror. 2018, you've done it all. MVPs, rings, miracles, but greatness isn't satisfied. You leave Cleveland again. This time, no drama, no burning jerseys. You choose the Los Angeles Lakers, a team built on legends. Magic, Kareem, Kobe, and now you. But the first season, chaos, injuries, losing streaks. People say you're too old. That LA was a business move. You hear it. You always do. Then comes 2020. The world shuts down. A virus silences arenas. And tragedy strikes. Kobe Bryant dies. The bubble. No fans. No distractions. Just basketball. And you lead. You dominate. You mentor Anthony Davis. You rally a fractured team. You carry Kobe's memory with every possession. Lakers win the title. Your fourth ring. You cry again. But this time, it's different. This one feels like a promise kept. You're almost 40. Most men your age, retired, golfing, telling stories. But you're still playing, still breaking records. You pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Most points in NBA history. Not just a scorer, a survivor. You've played more minutes than some teams have in existence. And yet, your body still moves like it's in its prime. Why? Because you never stopped, never coasted, never hid. You invested millions in your body. Ice baths, hyperbaric chambers, cryo tanks, and in your mind, chess, books, leadership. You raise a family. A father to Bronny, Bryce Jury. You never had a father yourself. Now you are the father you wished for. And soon, you want to play with your son. Father and son. On the same NBA court. The dream isn't done. So was it worth it? The pressure? The criticism? The spotlight that never turned off? Ask Akron. Ask Cleveland. Ask anyone who doubted you. And now where's your jersey? You didn't just chase greatness. You redefined it. You made school for at-risk kids. You built businesses. You became more than basketball. You became a blueprint. You look in the mirror, no crown, no throne, just sweat, scars, and the quiet confidence of a man who never ran from the weight of being the chosen one. You are still playing, still evolving, still leading, because kings may age, but legends, they outlast time. This was your life as LeBron James. You were born in chaos, forged in fire, and now you stand as one of the greatest to ever touch a basketball. You lived the glory. You felt the pain. You became the legend. This was your legacy. Subscribe to Sport Legacy, where the greatest stories in sports are told as if they were yours, because maybe they are.